Mr. Tom, come on up, fellow New Jerseyan.
Is it hot in here? Alright, so up front, I was going to rehearse something for this toast, and then I decided the simple truth is there was no point in rehearsing anything. I think that Mary and Ricky met each other in an unrehearsed way, and they fell in love that way, and so this is the way that I'm going to give this toast. I met Ricky a long time ago, and I love him to death, and I'm so glad that we get to live our lives in chapters because I get to meet people like him and Mary actually ended up introducing me to the love of my life in an indirect way, but that actually happened too, didn't it? I was informed later that that's how it happened, but it did happen that way. But when I was driving down here to Georgia, because I'm from Jersey, when I was coming down here, I was trying to think of different ways to actually prepare for this speech, and I was trying to think of an adage to actually kind of commend what they're doing and embracing their love for one another. And I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of an axiom, an adage, a quote. I couldn't think of anything. And I thought of this thing that my mother used to make me memorize as a kid, my sister and I. And we'd look at this weird quote on the wall in the kitchen. And she'd be like, memorize that. It's going to mean something one day in your life. And I'm like, all right, I'll memorize it. And I'm not going to say the whole thing to you, but it went something along the lines of, I do my thing, you do your thing. I am not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you are not in this world to live up to mine. And then it went on to say a bunch of different things that is good for family and relationships and everything else. And at the end, it said, but if we meet in the end, it's beautiful. And that's basically how I feel about what you guys have. But you don't have to do anything to actually... You don't have to live up to each other's expectations, because if you live for one another, there's no expectations. You just do everything because you have this purpose and love that you're going to actually do for one another. And I think if you follow that path and you actually understand one another as close as I know that you do, it's going to be beautiful. And the simple truth is, I love you guys and you love one another. And I love everybody here, even though I don't know you. God bless, cheers, have a wonderful night.
Nicely done, sir. And cheers to everyone for being here tonight, and thank you all again.